Okay, so here are the constructions. This number 1 is the copy of what we've already done, perpendicular through the point on the line. Number 2, copy of what we've already done, perpendicular through a point not on the line. So I'm going to let you rewatch the other video if you're still having trouble, or go see a teacher. But to construct an isosceles right triangle, how would you do that? Well, the first thing we need to start with is a line segment. And an isosceles right triangle, there's two pieces of things we need to do there. One is we need to focus on the right angle. So that's what I'm going to create first. So I'm going to create the right angle first. So remember, to create a right angle, you're just going to do a perpendicular bisector. Or you don't even have to do that now, right? You could put a point on this line, you could do the little scoop, but I'm just going to go ahead and do a perpendicular bisector because everything is revolving around a perpendicular bisector. So what do? I do my scoop on the top and bottom. I go to the other end point. I do the scoop on top and bottom. I grab my ruler. I make sure that I'm intersecting these 2 points right here. So with my ruler, I then connect these 2 points, and I have a right angle right here. So that's satisfying the right angle part. Now I just need to make the isosceles triangle part. Well, hopefully in your brain you're like, oh yeah, that's easy enough, right? If I move my compass, so here we go right here, I can make it any size I want, but I'm going to put my compass at the intersection where that right angle is. And maybe I close my compass a little bit, and I make an arc down here on the first original segment that I made, and then I scoop it around, and I make an arc up here. So now what am I saying? I'm saying this distance is the same as this distance. So if you take your ruler and you connect from here to here, from these end point to end point here, I connect it, well then this right here is my isosceles right triangle. I made sure this distance was the same, I made sure this distance was the same. Here's my right angle, so this black triangle right here is an isosceles right triangle. Done. Okay, number 4, a complement of angle ABC. What does that mean? That means I need to make a 90-degree angle. I need to make its complement. Well, if I form a 90-degree angle right here going at point B, then I will find its complement. So that, in other words, if you take your ruler and you extend this line right here, then you're doing the perpendicular through a point on a line. You're doing this construction right there, number 1. You're doing a perpendicular through a point on the line. So what do? We take our compass, we move it down here. We make a little mark on each side. Right, so the first thing you do is you create your segment within that line, and then we do the perpendicular bisector. So I'm going to open my compass a little bit wider, and I'm going to do my scoop on top and bottom, move it over here, do my scoop on top and bottom, and so then what do? I grab my ruler, and I'm going to do the intersection between, connect the 2 intersections and that end point B. And here's the 90-degree angle. So then if I emphasize this right here, right, and I label a point up here and call that D, then angle DBA, because I think this is point A right there, is the complement to ABC. So angle DBA is the complement to angle ABC. So how did I do that? I did the perpendicular through a point on the line. Okay, finally, this last one, construct a 30-degree angle. Well, what do we know about a 30-degree angle? It's half of 60, right? And well, how do we construct a 60-degree angle? You construct an equilateral or a regular triangle, right? An equilateral triangle, equiangular triangle. So how do we construct an equiangular triangle? Well, I'm going to start it over here. So here I'm constructing a 30-degree angle. So that's going to bisect a 60 degree. That's what I need to do. In other words, I'm going to bisect a 60-degree angle. Well, how am I going to get the 60-degree angle? I'm going to create an equilateral triangle. How do I do that? I start with any segment that I want. I go over here, I put my compass tip on the edge of a segment, I open my compass up, and then I move my compass, make the mark up here, I go over to the other end point, and I move my compass, and I see where the point of intersection is, and then if I connect that only one direction this way, well, I've just created an equilateral triangle if I connect it here, but I don't want to connect it. Now I just know this is a 60-degree angle, because in an equilateral triangle, each angle is 60 degrees. Equilateral or equiangular, right? So I've just made a 60-degree angle. So what do I need to do? I need to bisect it. So this is a review. We put our compass there on the edge. I make my little arc through each ray of the angle. Then I put my compass where the arc meets the ray. And I make little marks out here, move it to the other intersection, make it out there. I connect with my ruler, line it up. So here, let's see, I'm trying to line it up with my ruler. There I have it. Sorry, it's hard to do with the board because my board's a little off. So then if I emphasize, right, then I have this angle right here, my red angle. Right, I'll call that 1, angle 1. The measure of angle 1 is 30 degrees. How do I know that? Because I just I bisected a 60-degree angle. So that's it. Other things you could try to make a 120-degree angle. You could try to make a 150-degree angle. You could try to do some kind of combinations with your 30s and 60s, but that's about it. So, yeah. Think of other ones. Look in chapter 10. See if you can come up with some other ideas. But again, if you didn't understand these, make sure you see one of the geometry teachers and ask some questions. All right. Good luck. See ya.